How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different here. I'm just going to be holding the camera and I'm going to be going over a couple things. Just wanted to explain to you guys why you haven't seen any videos up for a little while, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of all the different projects that I have going on. So let's just cut to the chase, roll the intro, and we'll get right into it. Okay, let's start things off with why I haven't uploaded any videos lately. If you remember, if you saw it a few weeks ago, I'll leave a link in the description to a video I did. My main computer, the MSI motherboard, failed. It is the MSI Z170A X-Power Gaming Titanium Edition. It's a long name. But that motherboard has died. I sent it back for RMA. I got another one back. I did a full rebuild video of it, and it turns out that that motherboard was refurbished and it was dead on arrival. So here we are 3 weeks later. I just got another one back from them. I haven't even opened it up yet. It came in on last Tuesday and today is Saturday. So I'll be recording from that. But the reason that I haven't uploaded anything is editing. I'm going to show you this right now. This is what I have been editing on at the moment. See, right next to it is my CNC machine. I mainly use this laptop for connecting to the controller for the CNC machine and some basic web browsing and stuff like that. This is the Asus X550J. I took the hard drive out of it and I put an SSD in it, so it makes it a little bit faster. It's got an Intel i7, I believe it's the 4710HQ, I believe. Turbo boost up to 3.5 gigahertz. It's got 6 gigs of DDR3 memory. I forget exactly how much. You can see there's a lot of dust on this thing. It's got a GTX 850M GPU in it. But overall, it sucks for video editing. My last 2 videos were edited on this, and I just got so frustrated with it, I couldn't even make them very entertaining or, you know, look very well. But this is what I've been editing on, and I decided I'm not even going to bother editing videos anymore. I'm just going to wait till my MSI board gets back, and I'll just start editing everything onto that. But this is the reason why I haven't been posting any videos. This laptop sucks. Don't buy this one if you want to edit videos on it. It sucks. Alright, let's go into the other room and I'll show you all the projects that I'm working on. Alright, if we start coming out here, you see 3 giant boxes. These are server rack cases. This one actually still has one in it. It's a funny story. I got one for free now. I'll explain that in a minute. But these were 3 server rack cases. It's for a build I'm working on with a friend. Let's walk her a little farther over this way. Oh, we got Cat. She wants to run away. Over here we have a bunch of parts, accessories. Over here we have this build going on. These are for sand casting. There's actually a computer case buried inside of these. The problem with that is I don't have a large enough crucible. I'm waiting on a new one to come in. I'm going to be melting some aluminum, which is over here. I'll leave a link in the description to the videos. A few months back I was experimenting with metal casting. I revisited that. I revisited that, and I've actually gotten a lot of success out of it. I'm using MAP gas now instead of using charcoal and a vacuum cleaner. This build is for a PfSense router that I'm building. Basically it's going to connect to the modem from my ISP, and then all the traffic going in and out of my network I'll be able to monitor and manage, which includes all of the Windows 10 snooping features. Yay, I'll be able to block all of them. I won't even have to touch it on the computer. This is all the hardware for it. I got a riser, a network card, a gigabyte motherboard, a fan, an hard drive, SSD I had laying around, an SFX power supply. This is all going to be, the balloon is going to be melted down, cast into here. It's going to be a whole video on that. And then all of these components are going to go inside it. And I'm going to go over that with you guys. If we come over here, this is the server build that I'm working on. basically what it is he has 1, 2, 3 blades. They haven't been in an enclosure at all, and they're very, very noisy. Basically what these things are for is, one of them, I believe it's this one, is used by one person for photo editing, and so I believe she does some minor video editing on it as well. This one I've already worked on with him a long time ago. You can see this radiator sticking out the back of it there. There's another one over here. We water cooled this one. It's got a, I believe it's an AMD card, an older one. But we water cooled that and the CPU, and there is a, let's see, they're 80 millimeters, so that's 160 millimeter radiator. It's actually kind of cool if you can look at this thing. It's very small. And then over here on the side, there's another one. And then he's got another blade here, and then another one in there. They're basically, another one is for basically streaming all his media files throughout the house. I believe he uses Plex as his media server. And then there's another one, I forget exactly what it's for. But they're very loud, so he wanted to get them into an enclosure, and to quiet them down, he wants to water cool all 3 of them. So that's a project that's coming as well. There's one processor and a graphics card, one processor, and then that one in there has 2 processors. So there's 4 processors and a graphics card. So what we're going to be basically doing is we're going to be water cooling all of them on one loop, or I guess you could say 3 loops, but in a parallel config. If we open up this here, you can see here's the other one. Up here he has a network switch that he got. It's a Dell Power Connect 5424. He's got all of these things. He's got 4 10 gigabit ports. I don't believe he's going to be using these. But to water cool it, we are going to be, I went ahead and I made this. This is a giant reservoir. It holds 1.77 gallons of water. There are 6 ports on the back, so that's 3 out, 3 in. And then of course a fill port here. They're all drilled and tapped. I made this all, if you've seen the video on how to make your own custom reservoir, I will drop another link in the description. I'm not going to be doing any, click here to see that video. I hate those cards. They fill up the screen a lot, and if you leave them sit there for a while, a lot of times I've been watching videos and a card pops up, then you miss something that's up here in the corner. So I'm not going to do the cards. It's always going to be links in the description. But if you take a look, this from here to here was one of the server enclosures that he got. This one is I believe it's a 12 or a 15U server enclosure, and I think it was like 70 or 80 bucks brand new on eBay. Not the super highest of quality, but it serves its purpose. It's got the things in here to mount all of your stuff. It's got an acrylic window here, got locks, both the side panels are removed. This one even comes with a fan up in the top there, and it serves its purpose. It's perfect for him. Now this blade and this one were way too long for this enclosure. So what he did, we purchased a 9U rack from the same company. We opened up the backs of both of them, and then we connected the 2. So now there's this one and that one in the back. And you can see here, we just opened up the backs of both of them, connected. You can see there's another, a window here, so that way they can all fit in. This one actually, I forget you gotta unlock it, but it slides in and out. It's got the rails, and they're all going to be water cooled. So up in here is where the reservoir is going to be, and then in the back is where on the top of the chassis we're going to cut holes, and that's where the radiators are going to mount, and the pumps are also going to mount. So we're calling the back portion of the case the pump station. It's going to be pumping all of the coolant through all three of the blades, and water cooling all of the processors. So this is a really cool project. I've already got some video shot on this, but again, I haven't edited it because, you know, that laptop blows. Down here, a few weeks ago I posted a teardown video. This is my main computer. I call it Skylake because it's got an Intel Skylake CPU, and it's got a reservoir, which is way over there. It sits on top, so it holds 1 gallon. It covers the entire thing. So I call it Skylake because the reservoir is above everything, like it's in the sky, and it's the size of a lake in comparison to the rest of it. This is the new motherboard that I got back from MSI. I haven't even opened it yet. I guess today I'm going to be putting this back together. I'm going to be taking the motherboard out and testing it to see if it works. And if it does, I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together, and you guys will get an update video on that. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of projects going on, a lot of things, and the videos haven't been coming because I'm held back by the equipment I have to edit on. So this is basically going to end it for the moment, guys. Yeah, there you go, there's the monoblock and the graphics cards and the memory. That's good, but that's going to end it for today. I just wanted to do a quick and easy video that I didn't need to spend too much time editing on, just to give you guys an update of what's coming, and we'll see you again next time. Later, guys.